This is a quick practice for you to use when you just want to get your body moving, wake up the spine, and just bring a little bit of energy into your day. So we're going to get started with the neck. You can take any comfortable seat, so cross-legged or up on your knees, and close down your eyes. And then you're going to start by bringing the chin up towards the sky, and we'll hold here. So you're going to feel that stretch under the chin. Make sure you're breathing. And then use your next exhale to lead the chin all the way down to the chest and pause. Feel the stretch transition to the back of the neck. Notice the breath. Come back up to center. And then with your next exhale, travel over to the right and pause. And then using the next exhale to travel all the way over to the left. Come back to center. Drop the chin back down, and then keeping the chin at the chest, just draw it over to the right shoulder, and then continue on. So we're drawing a circle up towards the sky, over to the left, back down, and repeat. We're doing 3 of these. This is 2. One more. Pause at center, draw the chin over to the left, and then reversing the circles. Try and slow down the breath. Last one. Land back down at the chest, and then as you bring the chin back up, you can start to open your eyes. Just notice the shoulders, let them drop down. Now come into an easy twist. Left hand comes onto the right knee, right hand comes behind. And feel the twist at the core. Feel that right shoulder pulling back, left shoulder drawing forward. Gaze far over the back shoulder. Keep the breath steady. And then on the next exhale, use that breath to transition all the way over to the other side. Left shoulder is drawing back, right shoulder is drawing forward. Gaze is over that left shoulder. Come back to center. Right ear comes to right shoulder. That right hand comes over to the left ear. And start to draw that left arm out and hover the hand. Gaze can be resting down towards the knees. Activate through that left arm, through the left fingers like you're reaching for something. Feel that stretch all the way down the left-hand side of the body. Check in with the breath. Come back to center, go over to the other side. Activate that right arm. And release. We're going to come onto all fours. And when you get to your all fours, we're just going to move through cat-cow, starting to energize the body a little bit more, getting into the spine. Push out of the hands, ground down through the tops of the feet. Your inhale is when you arch the back and bring the gaze up. Your exhale comes as you round into the spine, draw the belly to the back. Flatten the fingers to the mat. And we'll arrive back at center. Find a neutral spine. On your inhale, we're going to open to the right. Right arm will come up. Pause here for the exhale. Stay with your breathing and just roll into the wrist. Try and keep your gaze up towards the ceiling, but if there's any discomfort in the neck, just drop the gaze down. Reverse those circles in the wrist. And then we'll use the exhale to thread the needle. Right ear will come down to the mat. Extend that left arm up over the head. Fingers grasp the ground. Breath is steady. Bring that left hand in a little bit closer to the face so that you can use that hand to press out of your thread the needle. And then come back down to center. Same thing to the other side. Left arm will open. Stay for the exhale. Roll into the wrist. Reverse those circles. And then use that next exhale to thread the needle. Left ear comes down. Smooth out the breath. Draw that right hand back in. Press back out. And come back to your tabletop. Let's curl into the toes. Keep the knees at hip distance and just draw the sitting bones back to the heels. Coming into your first child's pose. Walk the hands out. Try and bring those ears in line with the arms and breathe. Yeah. Press into those toes, find that stretch. Come back to all fours, keep the toes curled in. We're going to go through a few rounds of hovering table just to fire up the core. So take an inhale where you are, and then on the next exhale, we're going to pick those knees up just a couple of inches off the mat, and we breathe here. Gaze is straight down, we're not moving the head. Activate the core, push out of the shoulders. Release down. Keep the toes curled under. Push back to your child's pose. We're going to do 3 rounds of those. That was the first one. Come back to all fours. Take an inhale on the mat. Exhale, push up here for 5 breaths. Pull those shoulders away from the ears, face is soft. Last breath. Release the knees, keep those toes curled under, push back. Back onto all fours. Inhale on the mat. Exhale, pick up. Notice if you're clenching around the mouth or the forehead, just soften the face. 2 more breaths. Release back down. Keep the toes curled under. This time, walk those hands out far in front of you and then keep the gaze at the space between the hands. Just stretch out through the arms and the shoulders. And then we'll make our way up to our downward dog. When you get to your downward dog, pedal out the hamstrings, bend into the one leg, straighten into the other. Come back to center. Take an inhale and exhale. We're going to drop the knees down to the mat. Just hover them a couple of inches above the mat and then use your exhale to push back up. That was 1. Inhale, drop the knees down. Hover. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Pedal it out. Bring the feet to hip distance. Start to walk your hands back and arrive in your forward fold. Find a deep bend in the legs, grab opposite elbows and just arrive here. Let the head hang off the neck. Release the arms. Slowly start to roll up. Hands come to hips. Heels come to the edges of the mat. Toes spill out off the sides. Squat down. Pick back up. Drop down. You can go as low as you'd like. Exhale, strong legs back up. That was 2. Inhale down. Exhale, 3. Inhale down. Exhale, 4. On the last one, drop down and then stay for the exhale. Extend the arms out in front like you're holding a ball and just pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Hands come to hips. Heel toe, those feet to hip distance apart. We're going to walk back to our downward dog. Stretch it out. Pedal out the legs. And then find stillness, settle the breath. Start to feel the stretch through the body. Coming back to that forward fold once again, walk the hands back to the feet. This time heel toe those feet out so heels are on the mat, toes spill out. We're going to find a little twist here. Right hand comes out in front, left hand will wrap around the outside of the right leg. We fold here, bringing the gaze under the right armpit. You can have as much of a bend in the legs as you need. Swap over to the other side. Left hand comes out in front, right hand wraps around the left leg. Come back to center, heel toe, those feet to hip distance. Slowly roll up. We're going to step into a wide leg position, hands back onto the hips. Drop the shoulders down. Gaze straight up, take an inhale. On the exhale, lead with your chin, fold down. I'm going to be here for 5 breaths. You can release those hands down to the mat. Maybe they walk out behind you. Head is hanging off the neck, so we're not trying to look anywhere. Gaze is straight through that gap between the legs behind us. Bring the hands back to hips. Strong legs, slowly rise back up. Slowly with control step to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms come up, meet in a prayer. Exhale, prayer comes to heart center. Inhale, prayer comes up. This time on the exhale, fold all the way down. Walk those hands back out. Back to your downward dog. Stretch out the legs. I'm going to come down to the knees. I'm going to come to lie onto the right-hand side. Your elbow's going to be stacked under the right shoulder. You can keep a bend in that right leg. And we're going to have that left leg extended and hovering. Bring left hand to hip, gaze is straight out in front. Inhale, hover that leg up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up, feel it in the hip. Exhale down, that was 2. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one on the inhale, hold that leg high. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower that leg down. We're going to come onto the belly. We're going to find ourselves in a Sphinx pose. So elbows are under the shoulders, palms are flat. Fire up the legs, maybe those kneecaps even hug off the mat. Gaze is straight out in front. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Activate the core. Steady in the breath. Nice. I'm going to come over to the left-hand side. Left elbow stacked under left shoulder. Keep a nice bend in that bottom leg. Extend the right leg out. Hand comes to hip. Inhale, we hover. Exhale, float down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Last one. Inhale, stay for the exhale, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that leg down. Come to roll onto the back. Keep those legs bent, ground down through the feet. Extend the arms out and just make sure you can tickle the heels. Knees are hip distance. As we inhale, we're going to pick up through the lower, the middle, and the upper back. As we exhale, we lower down from the upper, the middle, and the lower back. That was 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower down. Let's go back up for one more. Inhale on the way up. Stay for the exhale. I'm going to be here for 10 breaths. Activate through the core. Imagine you're making your bum disappear. Switch on the thighs. Gaze is soft. With each exhale, see if there's a little bit more height to be made in the hips. Notice the breath. Three more breaths here. Push up a little bit more. Use the exhale slowly with control. We lower down. Bring those arms up over the head. Grasp opposite elbows and just let the knees knock from side to side. Getting into the hips. One more to each side. Meet back at center. Bring the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the sides of your mat, coming into a supine Baddha Konasana. Maybe it feels nice here just to let the knees hover and bounce a little from side to side. Maybe your body's asking for stillness. Notice the breath. Slowly, you can use those hands to bring the knees back up. Extend the left leg out, hug the right knee into the chest. And we're going to come into a twist here. So that left hand is going to guide that right knee over to the left-hand side of the body. Right arm extends out to the right-hand side. Don't worry about how far that knee gets. Just feel the twist in the lower body. Try and keep that chest open. You'll feel that right shoulder wanting to lift up off the mat. Try and ground down. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Slowly come out of the twist. Hug that left knee in, right leg will extend. And then again, guide that left knee over to the right-hand side of the body. Left arm extends. Maybe that gaze drops to the left. Start with the gaze, bring it back to center. Come out of the twist. Hug both knees into the chest and just give yourself a little massage in the lower back. And then we're going to come to do 3 spinal rolls to bring us to a seat. So bringing those hands under the knees. Inhale as you go back, exhale as you come forward. And then we'll meet back here. I'm going to come into that Baddha Konasana again in our seat. So I want you to bring those heels as close in to the pelvis as you can. And then activate through the feet. So feel the toes stretching and pulling out like you're opening a book. And what I want you to think of here is a flat back. So take an inhale at center. And then as you exhale, just lead with the chin. And find that stretch. Those elbows are going to be working hard to push those legs out to the sides. Come back to center. Keep the feet together, but this time increase the size of that space that you have between your legs. Inhale at center. This time as you exhale, imagine the top of the head is coming down to meet the feet. So we're rounding into the spine. Those arms might come under the legs. Palms are open towards the sky. Slowly come back out. I'm going to come into a reverse table, ground down through the feet. Hands are going to come behind you. Fingers can be either facing to the sides or out behind you. See where the wrists are at. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the hips up. Gaze is resting either on the knees or up to the sky. And we breathe here. Push out of the shoulders. Push that pelvis up like you did in your bridge. Here for 5 more breaths. With each exhale, see if you can make it a little bit more active, almost there. Use the exhale, slowly, slowly come out. keep those hands behind you. Come back into those windshield wiper legs, letting the knees drop from side to side. Come back to center. Come back into a comfortable seat. Close your eyes just for a moment. Notice the breath. Notice the sensations in the body, your state of mind. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick flow. See you soon. Namaste.